Homeschool high school is a vital opportunity to prepare for college, but unlike elementary or middle school, the pressure is definitely on. Your kid is getting very close to launching, and teaching Calculus 2 is way harder than teaching, a kid how to read or how to finger paint. And I know you parents out there are thinking, I really hope my kid is prepared for the college classroom. So while we often focus on adult learners going back to college, today we're going to talk to homeschool high school parents and teach them how to use Study.com's hidden high school student mode to supplement high school, stay organized, and even maybe skip your student's first year of college. First, let's talk about state requirements for high school. In most states, you, the parent, are the administrator for your academy, and thus you get to decide when to issue a diploma. But it is really important to follow state requirements for your student. I've got 3 resources below to help you determine what you have to teach and include on your child's transcript when they graduate, and I'm going to use Michigan as an example. First up is a really handy dashboard for looking up homeschool laws by state, and you can see here if you click on Michigan, they've got options for homeschooling, school required for certain ages, notification information required, teaching qualifications required, whether there are state mandated subjects, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Second, I was able to find a statement from the Michigan Department of Education on what is allowed and what is not allowed in homeschooling in Michigan. And you can see here we've got the right to homeschool, who may homeschool, reporting process, teacher requirement, courses of study, textbooks, student records, required testing, athletics, work permits, funding, and additional information. And then we've got study.com here that has a listing of the homeschool laws by state. They've got a lot of information about required curriculum at different levels, student evaluations and awards, and it's also a really good place to go. On top of that, I would recommend looking at your local public high school's curriculum and see what the students there are required to be able to do to be able to graduate, because if that works for them to graduate in the state of Michigan, it'll work for your student as well. And oftentimes you'll see subject and credit lists where they need to take 4 years of English, 3 years of history, 3 years of science, 2 years of math, whatever the case is. So yes, the first step to getting your student graduated through high school successfully is knowing what that means. Second, let's talk about how Study.com can help with high school. Primarily, Study.com offers third-party courses that students can go through, and when they finish the course and take the test and do the papers, a lot of schools will accept that credit equivalency as actual college credit, and students can skip a college class or get credit for it immediately and be able to move on to other classes, ultimately saving money and graduating early. But Study.com also has over 200 self-paced high school classes that you can use. And you can either use that as high school curriculum, or you can use it to supplement high school curriculum so that you can make sure that there's no blind spots in what you're teaching your student, or as a leg up for them to be able to go get ready for college. And when your student logs in, basically what they're going to see is a dashboard that's a single place view of all of the courses that they're actively enrolled in. They're going to have bite-sized learning, so it's going to be small lessons, a lot of them, but small ones that usually have less than a 5-minute long video, quiz questions along the way to make sure that they're tracking and that they were paying attention and they learned what they were supposed to learn from it, that, keep on building on from lesson to lesson, but primarily without overwhelming them. And that's the strength of the bite-sized lessons. On top of that, every quiz and test is graded automatically, which, is obviously going to save the parents some time. And something that I think is really cool for a teenage audience is that all of these lessons are accessible through Study.com's mobile app, which is very user-friendly and enables them to do homework wherever they find themselves. Just what every high schooler was really hoping for, right? But I think it is cool that they're able to study it in a modality and a digital environment that they're comfortable and familiar with. Now, I'm not advocating to replace your entire high school curriculum with Study.com courses, but I think it's a really awesome resource as a supplement, as a prep for a really hard course, or for a catch-up, if a student maybe struggled with a particular subject and we want to go back and do some review. But where we start really playing for keeps when it comes to using Study.com in your homeschool curriculum is when you start using Study.com curriculum to start earning college credit early. If your high school student is cruising through 10th grade English, why not supplement with English 104 from Study.com? They can not only earn their high school credit, but with a little bit more work through a process that is very much self-guided, they can actually earn a college credit equivalency that many schools will accept and is certified by the American Council on Education. Now, to do that, you have to go through the college level Study.com courses, and while high school Study.com costs about $59 a month, college Study.com will cost as little as $95, sometimes more if they're like more advanced classes, but that doesn't really come into play until you get out of general education, which is going to be the types of college courses that have the most to do with a high school curriculum anyway. So functionally, it's just $95 a month. So functionally, if your student is looking at going to a college after high school that accepts ACE credits, which most of them do, or that specifically is known to accept study.com credits, you can have your student finish the high school course, turn around, and with a little bit of leveling up, turn that knowledge into college level credit. And if you want to know whether the study.com credits will transfer to your students' hoped for school, you can, in some cases, go to study.com's website and look at what schools have successfully accepted study.com credit in the past. Or you can go to the school itself, hopefully talk to an advisor or somebody in the registrar and say, hey, my student wants to finish this class. It's got this ACE code. Is this going to get accepted by your school? And if the answer is yes, oh, happy you, because when you consider that residential college credits range anywhere from like $400 to well over $1,000. I mean, you might have just saved $3,000 on a $95 a month subscription. But let's get to step 4 here. And step 4 is all about record keeping and transcripts. And study.com has an option for that. Once the courses are completed with study.com and you're ready to create the transcript, download the course progress reports, use their certification of completion as proof for the homeschool portfolio for your student. And then, I would suggest storing everything in a digital folder like Google Drive or something. And then when senior year hits, you just copy paste your study.com course titles into whatever transcript template you're using. And we'll include this link in the description as well, but there are a lot of other helpful parent resources out there like Homeschooling for College Credit at hs4cc.org, where they'll often even provide the broad strokes of transcript information and formation and formatting for free. The end goal here is to have an easier high school experience and to get that jump start on college. Documenting it is really important. Looking for ways to earn credit early is really important. And then making sure that you're passing the classes and learning the information in high school, super important. And all 3 of those things are things that study.com can help with. Oh, and then there's where they help you figure out what the requirements are in your state. So every single step of the process, study.com is a great tool to use. Oh, and one more bonus tip. Even if your student's school doesn't accept study.com directly, you can use study.com to study for CLEP exams that almost every single school accepts in some kind of version or another. So if you want your student to graduate a year early and they don't accept study.com, pick out 10 3-credit CLEP exams that correlate with high school courses they're taking, and then have your student study for those using study.com, and you're set to go. You're off to the races. You've just saved, somewhere between $10,000 and $30,000. If you're interested in learning more about study.com and how it can help students graduate quickly and inexpensively so they can build careers that they love, you can check out these videos right here, or you can sign up for study.com and go to their website and learn more using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and happy hacking.